what was the, I was thinking about that unconscious, subconscious thing, because I remember my buddy one time, he's in psychology, he went to college, this guy, and I love milk, right? So we were eating a meal one time, and so I take a drink of milk, and my friend goes, you know why you're drinking that milk, right, Norm? And I say to him, it's not because I like milk, I know that. Because I know this guy, you know. So he goes, no, it's not. He goes, the reason you're drinking that milk is because you miss sucking on your mother's breast. I'm like, ah. Now you guys don't know my mother. But she's wonderful. She's a saint. You know how people, say their mothers are saints? My mother is actually a saint. So, I mean, she hasn't performed 2 miracles or anything. She's not actually a saint. But she's much more saint-like than your fucking mother. That's what I'm saying. But there was a generation, like my mother's 85, there was a generation of women that you all know. Maybe it was your mother, maybe it was your grandmother. But they lived at a time, and I support you, me too, you too. More than anything, because, for the young girls, it's going to be fantastic. But no one like my mother will ever exist again. And it's just this generation of women that were so, selfless, and like my mother would be, the type of woman, like at dinner time, everyone's eating, and she's in the kitchen, and everybody have a second, are you sure? And then, oh my, the turnips, and wanted to make sure everybody got, and then she would, whatever was left, she would make a little plate for herself, and that's what my mother was like. Still is like. She lives right beside me. Her eyes shine love. I've never heard her say a phrase that had any irony flecked in, she just, and so happy, Like she'll come back to the grocery store, she'll go, Norm, the funniest thing happened at the store. I say, what happened, Mom? She says, there was a woman buying pineapple. It was $1.69 last week, and this week it was $1.19. I'm like, that's not a story, old bag. What the fuck? The story has to, I don't say that, but I would trade places with my mother in a second, because all she knows is love, how to love people. That's hard, man. That's hard. I forgot why you brought that up. Oh, I remember. I don't want to suck her tits. So maybe I'm shallow. I want to suck my mother's tits, all right? So anyways, I'm having this discussion with this guy at the fucking restaurant, and now, after he tells me this, the milk is still there. And what the fuck am I gonna do? Guzzle it? Milk, I can't just leave it there. It was the worst. Whatever. Oh, and then it came time to order our entrees. You know what this guy gets? 2 meatballs and a banana. I'm like, hey! Wait, wasn't even on the menu. Like he had to. What's good for the goose is, this is just absolutely. I read about that subconscious, unconscious. They said when you pick a president, this is an election year. This is kind of Well, another Thanksgiving has come and gone, and I thought it would be a good idea this year for me and my mother to say what we were thankful for. This is my mother, Fern. Now, we've written them down on index cards, what we're most thankful for. Should I begin?
You can just start.
I am thankful for the opportunity to do stand-up comedy for a living. Why, there is nothing more gratifying than to step out on a stage before a quiet crowd and through my comedy, turn them into an unruly mob.
I am thankful for the brave man who pulled me from a burning building last week and sadly perished. In the process, I'll never forget him. I don't remember his name, but I think he had a mustache.
I am thankful for women, the greatest creatures on earth, because without women, there would be no cookies.
I am thankful for the kindly ladies who live across the country and leave pies on their windowsills. So an old chunk of coal like me have a bite to eat from time to time. I am thankful for the troops, except for that one guy. I am thankful for all of my grandchildren, especially the ones I like. I am thankful for the fine young men and women of the LAPD, along with the Burbank Police Department, who joined forces this year and finally solved the baffling murder of Bob Hope. And finally, I am thankful for friends without which it would be a cold and dark place. Yes, friends especially like ones where Joey gets Chandler a duck. The end. I hope everybody had a really happy Thanksgiving.
Why you going high? Push me to the side. Let's keep going on and I ain't getting tired. Yeah, you try to crucify all the good inside. You going come now.
Norm Macdonald's mom is here. Should we say hi to her?
Yeah,
She's
where is she?
way in the back there.
There she is! Hey, Norm got her last row.
That's right. All right.
And I just want to point out, she's been at every taping of my show for 23 years. She always sits right in the back so she can get out of here. We get her the best seat, beat the traffic.
That's right.
Norm Macdonald's mom! There she is right there.